So spring cleaning the base of your spine. If it were clearing out like a space, a flat, it would be objects. And just imagine a hoarder, how difficult that might be for, well, even for someone like me. Those are pictures drawn by your children or gifts from friends or family. And we have even more attachment to emotional positioning. The spine, the column always has energy. It is the connection between every chakra in your body. Even the smaller ones will feed into it. So it's your battery, if you'd like. It is your soul seat. So in this tube of light, especially the lower part of the body, that's where all addictive karmic behavior is seated. You don't necessarily need to know what it is. You might know it if it's this lifetime. But just know that's what will pull you out of your more, let's not call it higher, let's call it more noble endeavors. And it's not necessarily a bad thing. It looks a little bit like when I say, oh, okay, I'm going to go off to bed. I might still make myself a cup of tea or go to the loo or read something. It's like postponing. It's an energy of entertainment. There we go. So I can feel in the group level, since we're talking about it, how the sacrum is like getting juicy and heavy. Imagine just being a cleaning person. You've got all your products. And when I go at the bathroom, like insistently, I have an old toothbrush where I go around the taps. And it's that kind of Virgoic energy, using the energy of the full moon in Virgo, going into the bottom of the spine. With love and compassion. So I would ask you to imagine breathing in pure white light from your crown chakra, just feeding this battery, this energy source. And seeing you're pulling in the energy from your crown chakra. It will be going through all the energy centers. So the third eye, throat, heart, solar plexus, sacral, and base chakra. So we're going to touch on those aspects that you know are ready to go. If it were a 3D addiction, you know maybe smoking is not so good for you, but it is your comfort, or sugar, or whatever it is. So that's probably won't touch those. It's more an emotional, behavioral plane that we're going to be working. Okay. So the first group behavioral pattern is believing things happen to you. So it's a victim mentality, and that means that you don't move into action. Just to get a flavor of what it might be. So keep on breathing in as if you were breathing through the top of your crown, breathing this energy in. So for Kundalini to rise, first of all, there has to be enough energy. And that's what we're doing by breathing in the crown chakra. And it's, imagine trying to clean like a test tube or a bottle with enough pressure, bringing energy through the crown chakra, activating as if it were the base of the chakra. With that activation, we're going to clean out old, outdated emotional patterns. As many as we can, as many as are allowed. There we go. And then it can rise. So it won't rise today, that's what they're saying. But it is like, oh, I'd like to run. I'll go out and buy some trainers. So it is preparing, it is bringing your awareness, consciousness into this act for your subconscious to do the work you need to do, clear, and become ready, become ripe. There we go. And again, the Kundalini, when it rises, if there's no blockages, it's just arising. It would be a little bit for those ladies, a little bit like a hot flash. It's only problematic when it bumps up against conditioning. So this is the preparing. Keep on breathing in the white light into your spinal column. So quantum consciousness, can you identify all the programs that are ready to surrender? They are nearly. They've been witnessed, they've been seen, but they're still there and they still entertain the energy. They still take you on a detour. Ask your being if you are ready to let them go. Any help? Guides, allies, ancestors, you name it, anything that can help you. And the word is surrender, let go, not push, pull. Cut away. It is literally ask your consciousness in its highest state to find those programs that will keep you off your highest experience of joy. It's not necessarily your most awakened aspect, it's the joy aspect. So let's use the Virgo full moon to clean. Okay, now that your awareness is embedded in your sacrum, keep on breathing through your crown chakra or your heart, however you feel it most appropriate. I'm going to ask for some assistance for the transmission to clean out your spine as much as possible. So karma would seem like gaps of light in your energy spine, and in vortex healing it would be called knots. So when the knot is entangling your energy, that is where there's an absence of light. If you think of those old-fashioned tubes of light and little bits of non-light, let's say, that's where there's a karmic entanglement. And so there isn't a connecting flow between the pieces of light or the stages of light. So call upon the divine, Merlin and Ganesh. In a loving, gentle fashion, can we create a bridge of light connecting the light that is there so that your spine is connected and informing itself So a karmic knot is exactly that. It's an entanglement of conditioning. And so it keeps on folding in upon itself and entertaining itself. So allow awareness to come there and to calm it down. And even if it doesn't clear the whole knot, allow some, like a thread of light, to come through. To become enlightened is literally that. You emanate more light. Huge heart activation. You might be feeling it as something lovely or something difficult. When it bumps up against something, just keep on breathing. Okay, so now I'm going to activate the bottom of the spine. It's a little bit where all the the coffee dregs are in the bottom of the cup. So you might be feeling one side of your base, of your sacrum more than the other, more awareness in one side of the body. I had just assumed that it would go straight through like the knot, but if you think like a blood clot in a vein, it's actually going to go like at the side. It's going to work its way from the side of the vein wall between that and the clot. So it's going down a side. A little while ago, there was a wave of nausea. Everything is good. It's all fine. So basically, these spaces in your column makes total sense. Is lack of light, so it's lack of consciousness, and therefore lack of consciousness, we become victims of that behavior. So it's a bit like a stagnant room, no air, and you open a window. It's creating movement in your spine. So now allow the energy to expand and push. So the clearer this channel is, the more aligned you are to your authentic self, and the more your desires will come from deep within, from the true authentic self. And the easier quantum jumping will become to those areas of joy, peace, and comfort. And for now, let's see if we can, on the other side, so it came down on one side, let's see if it can push past on the other side. So back up again, just to create a pathway. Just to let your being know that you're ready. For some of you, you might feel that space being generated like in the inside of your head, like there's new, like more room for creative thought. So the more connection there is in your spine, the more light, the more connected you are. So inspiration inside, eurekas, all that. And now feeling as if things are more connected within yourself and giving the information to your body of the rightness of the intention of waking up the Kundalini gently. Okay. Beautiful. We can come on back.